Hey guys, we're back with Everlasting Summer. This time we're on day 6 of Slaver's Route, meaning we're nearing the end. We have probably 2 parts of day 6, 1 part of day 7, and then the epilogue. I didn't sleep well. Kept waking up for a minute here, and then was turning off again. Didn't dream much, just some grotesque pictures gotten by morning. Olga woke me up. Hey, wake up already. I rubbed my eyes open and looked at her questioning. What time is it? Late enough. Can you just tell me the time? There's a clock like right behind you. My whole body ached and my head was heavy like a bowling ball. Pull yourself together and go for water procedures. Right now. I stood up obediently, took my dentifrice pack and went outside. I had no wish to talk to the camp leader at that moment. The lecture was clearly coming. A hard one. But it's better to delay it as much as possible can. After all, I always did things this way. Trying not to fall asleep, I somehow made it to the wash basin. Cold water knocked sense into me. Oh, is the Alyssa and Juliana thing gonna happen? Maybe I should pay Slavia a visit. I still have some time left, just to tell her I'm sorry. Wait, no, that already happened, my bad. On the other hand, why should I justify myself? It was her idea. But what? What did I do wrong? Besides, once again getting myself into a silly situation where all the odds are against me. Taking a deep breath and went back to Olga's cabin with the firm intention of proving myself innocent, really showing that I'll hold my ground. But the room was empty. I sat on my bed and dropped my face into my hands. I need to come up with an excuse. Now. A nice and trustworthy excuse. If she won't believe the truth. Well, that's not surprising. If I was her, I would have not believed it either. Nothing worthy was coming to me. I was just sitting there, gazing at the sunrise. The door creaked silently, and the camp leader went into the room. Olga, I'd like to explain to you that. No need. I looked at her surprised. I understand everything. Oh, okay, okay. So your understanding wasn't what it looked like? It looked exactly like that. I don't want to condemn either you or Slavia. I understand. No, that's not what happened. No. No, that's not what, no, it was totally friendship. I got friend-zoned. No. I sighed tiredly and laid my head down on my hands. What do I have to say to make you believe me? I don't care if she doesn't believe me, but nothing. I mean, you know, it's fine now, but still. I said I understand everything. You don't understand a thing. I got friend-zoned. Nothing, I said it already, and, oh. What's with my FPS? Hey! Stop! Stop! You don't understand it? Hold on, let me check my, hold on. This PC, no, I have 203 gigs. What's going on? I uttered under my breath. Okay, head over to the lineup. Hold on, task manager. And went along with it easily. Hey, you can see it. But could I at least pay her a visit? Of course not. Camp leader looked at me with surprise as if my question was something completely inappropriate. I've already warned the nurse not to let you in. Well, am I allowed to know how she is at least? It looks like Slavia's actually sick. What a surprise! Wow! It's almost like we weren't like... Yeah, Sir Fraps is the thing lagging here. Oh, Google Chrome's taking up something too. Hold on. So just exit Chrome? Eh. And... okay. That should lighten things up a bit. Perhaps it's still taking up some, like a lot still, but looks like things kind of calm down a little. Go and take your place. Oh no, I actually have to go to the lineup. I took place next to electronic. So what happened yesterday? He whispered to me. What are you talking about? Well, you suddenly disappeared. Well, nothing special. Telling everything out to the entire camp was the last thing I wanted. After all, if even the camp leader got it wrong, then what will the others think? Though I've already started to think that it's not entirely wrong. The entire lineup consisted of roll call and an announcement that the shower room is closed today for repair. Finally, the pioneers ran for breakfast and shouted happily. Let me go and... that could fix things, maybe? Finally, they went to breakfast happily. I finished Mr. really followed them. But frankly speaking, I wasn't in the mood for eating at all. After staying near the canteen doors for a while, I turned around and headed away. Like I say, I don't know how it turned out like this, but eventually the infirmary appeared out of nowhere in front of me. Looks like my autopilot just kicked in. I was staring at the door at a loss. They won't let me in anyways. What could I do? Shall I wait for Olga's sentence? If it'll ever commence? Shall I wait until evening and the camp knows? And that's even worse. Wicked glances from everywhere. That alienation. This is what will happen for sure. No, I haven't done anything wrong. But in this given cell of a bizarre society, such behavior would be treated, if not as sin, then a serious deviation for sure. But that means I've already got nothing to lose. They're gonna kill me! Oh no! I'm gonna die! Rocked without hesitation. Just a moment. Pulled the doorknob and the door wouldn't open. It's locked. A few moments I've heard the key rotating in the keyhole and the nurse appeared. Oh, good morning, Pioneer. Hey! Hi! I answered with confidence. Well, you know you're not allowed here? I do. But if you'd... Nah, that's not the way things work, she said it playfully. I can't believe this order is the order after all. If you ask me personally, I don't find anything immoral in your behavior, but Olga... Maybe I can do something? Oh, you can't. I looked at her angrily, turned away, and walked away theatrically slow. I didn't know what to do next. I just pressed on forward, punching the trees that stood in my way. I recovered from this burst of rage only when my hands were hurting badly and my lips were bitten to blood. Wow, really? Are you this bad? I mean, come on. And the most interesting thing is that all this unbelievable awakening in an unknown pioneer camp turned out into the most trivial life situation. The situation as stupid as my entire existence. And again, I did something wrong. I thought something wrong, and then you all got it wrong. Fine, just let everything be. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. My fraps keeps crashing. I don't know if is everything fine? I think everything's going fine now. Okay, so my fraps is crashing for some reason. I lost about 3 minutes or maybe 5 minutes of footage. To summarize what happened, basically Olga, she was like, oh, okay, you were, you know what's going on, I know, nobody should have. I was like, no, that's not what happened, I was just friend zoned, and then, you know, I had to go to line up, can you believe it? And then, you know, I went to try to see Slavia, but the nurse told me that Olga said not to let me in. And you know, I was like, oh no, then I punched trees and bit my lips until they were bleeding, you know, it sucked. And that sums it up. So yeah, how's it going, guys? Yeah, for some reason, like, my fraps was taking up a lot of space on, like, yeah, it is now, still. But not nearly as much. It was taking up 99% of my disk. I don't exactly know what my disk is. Like, what's the difference between CPU, memory, and disk? I don't know. But yeah, it was taking up a lot, like, and, like, I was only getting, like, 3 FPS. It's weird. But, you know, what's going on? Nobody was near the canteen. Sudden relief, I took a place in the farthest, I said it, that makes sense, corner, hoping that nobody could see me. Somehow stuffed my breakfast and I was ready to leave as Miku dashed to my table. Oh, Miku! Good morning, sorry I kind of overslept today. Can I please sit place next to you? She sat down straight away. Well, I'm kind of leaving already. Oh no, talk to Miku! Is it true that you and Slavia are that? Well, you know what I'm talking about. She stared at me closely, blinking with her eyes. Who told you that? Well, one would expect rumors to spread fast, but not that fast. I said, how did the rumors even start? Like, who spreads them? The nurse or Olga? Like, how does this even get spread? I started to get into rage mode slowly. I heard it from Zenia, and she probably heard it from Cheesekov? Who's that? He heard it from Olga. I don't want you to misunderstand me. It's not any of my business. But if you don't want, don't answer. But if it's not a secret, is Cheesekov electronic? You're right. I don't want to answer. I stood up and headed towards the exit quickly. Oh, you know, I would like an actual Miku, you know. Miku's fun. At the very least, she's fun. It was a hot day. That's amplified my anger, as I don't like the heat. Right now, though, anything would drive me out of my wits. But I had to make up my mind now how to conduct myself. I didn't want to run into anyone, so I went to the forest where I could think calmly. Having stopped in a glade, I sat on some stub, took a stick, and started to pick the ground with it. If there's nothing that depends on me, all I can do is simply wait. But, in fact, what can I do? Assaulting the infirmary? Even if I succeed, what comes next? I go up with my guns, ablazing, you know, I rescue the damsel in distress and save the day, and then I call well, I guess this is Russia, so I call the Russian leader guy. What kind of leader does Russia have? I don't know. Well, I mean, this was in the 80s, so it's not Putin? Putin? You know, that guy. You know the one. I don't know. I don't know Russia. Was it Stalin? That's a joke. Yeah, I don't know Russian leaders. I don't know any leaders except Obama and Putin. Who else? Who's the current Queen of England? Is it Queen of England, or I think it's England. I don't know. Who's that guy that everybody hates that's in charge of Australia? Yeah, I don't know leaders. I don't care about politics. Politics in my head, everyone. Politics. Let's just get on with it. Trying to bring Olga to her senses? Hardly possible. Funny enough, this whole enigma turned into a simple everyday situation. If this was happening in my world, there'd be no problems at all. Come on, really, what's the matter? Even if I did sleep with the girl, who cares? Even if I was actually 17, even then nothing terrible would commit anyways. It'd be slightly more awkward, but still tolerable. Now what? I'm not a master of my fate, although, was I ever? Is there anything at all that depended on me in my entire life? Have I ever reached any peak that I was seeking? And now, once I've reached one, I can't hold it to the ground. Maybe I was just a spectator from the very beginning? My mystical appearance at this camp, all the local tenants, all the events that happened to me. All this is just a weird game, and I'm only a pawn. Well, if it is so, I still will play out my role to my best. I got up and headed to the camp, willing to take no prisoners. Oh man! Going in! The plan was completely finished in my head, but I had it in my mind already. There's no one at the camp leader's cabin. I rummaged through cabins that act up as sleeping bag, my winter's clothes, the flashlight, and some other garments I've had. What am I gonna do? I came out of immediately into Alyssa. Oh, oops. Oops. Going for a hike? Yeah, for a hike. Sure. Well, take care. She gave me a sly smile and went her way. I hastened my steps to the infirmary. Nurse is a human too, so in the end she'll go to lunch eventually. I hid in the bushes waiting. Time flew by fast. My thoughts have settled and I had a firm decision. I haven't thought my plan out beyond the first steps. I simply didn't care. The most important thing is I act the way I think is appropriate, and whatever happens next, let it be. At last, the nurse came out of the infirmary. She looked around and, noticing no danger, locked the infirmary with the key and quickly went towards the canteen. As she went past the corner, I got to the window and a few jumps and started to knock at it hectically. Hey, Slavier showed up soon. Slavier, what are you doing here? You're not allowed to. How are you feeling? I'm fine. But Olga told me to stay here for another day. Told me a completely different... Oh, told me a completely different thing. Okay, get out. Said with confidence. What are you talking about? What for? She asked fearfully. Get out now. I'll explain everything later. She looked at me closely for a while, but then opened the window without further arguing. I helped her jump down on the ground. Okay, what next? Let's go! I grabbed her and I made my way to the forest. Slavier had stopped a few minutes later. Slavier, just what are we doing? What's wrong? Don't you think that everything was right the way it was? No, I don't. But it will be even worse this way. Why? We have a right to act the way we think is correct. Okay, but what will happen next? I haven't thought about it yet. Every step of my plan went quite well, and I wasn't keen on thinking just at least one step ahead. Take a look! I opened my bag and showed the things from the camp leader's cabin. And Slavier looked at me in inquiry. I don't know. We'll stay in the forest for a while. Show them that our opinion matters. It's stupid and childish. No, it's well thought out and mature. Well, if you don't want to. She gave me a lament look. I'll do as you say. These words gave me the creeps. Yeah, what's with her? Whenever she's facing me directly, I think I actually like this view more, just because, you know, but As you say, nobody ever told me anything like that. In any case, I think this is the best decision for now. Alright. I laid the sleeping bag on the ground and we sat on it. So what are we gonna do? I don't know. I've never been so close to utter failure. No, I wasn't questioning my choice, but indeed, I had no idea on what to do. Next. What do you suggest? It would be nice to have something to eat. Have you taken anything with you? Oh man, I forgot! Oh well. No, I haven't. I replied slowly. That's fine. I kept on sitting in silence. I wonder if they will look for us. Though even if they will, it's unlikely to succeed. The forest is big enough. But food, everything you're hungry to. Okay, stay here. I'll be right back. Where are you going? To get some food. Maybe we should go together? No, I'll be right back. I left the camp in a rapid pace, leaving Slavia alone in the glade. I was absolutely sure that she won't leave and she will wait for me. I like to be sure that I'll remember the way back as well. Even if they haven't started looking for the both of us yet, I'm sure they found out Slavia's missing. So I have to move carefully and try not to get noticed. In general, every single pioneer is a threat now, not only those who knew me. Such an obvious kidnapping is sure to be known by everyone in no time. Okay. Now, is that 007 or Metal Gear Solid? I'm not for sure. I've never actually watched or played either of them, but I know it's like, you know, like spy music, like I guess spy music. I guess that's the term for it. And while going to the canteen in a few sprints was not hard enough, I had no idea what to do next. I can't just walk in there like nothing happened. Are you hiding there? I almost jumped out of my skin. Olga was standing behind me. Getting hungry? She stared at me. Come on, why so quiet? I was tongue-tied for a moment and couldn't answer anything. So why have you come? I want to get something for Slavia. Guide? Yes! Oh, really? Yeah, really. Okay, I'll be right back. Much to my surprise, Oliana didn't have any awkward questions. Thanks, Oliana! You know, I'll remember this when I go to your route. Sure. Word? How do you... I can't say that. Word. She went out of sight behind the doors of the canteen. I was standing with her as she trust her and wait, or should I flee before she was back up? However, Oriana interrupted my dad's quickly as she reappeared in a couple of minutes with a plastic bag in her hands. Here you go. The bag was full of buns and it had a few packs of kefir in it. But why? Well, because it's brave and cool, she said slightly. Best regards to Slavia. Oriana waved goodbye and ran back. I was standing there for some time in confusion, but then went back to the forest. It wasn't anything like Oriana, but frankly speaking, I was thankful to her. In the end, I wanted to get food by myself during the day without getting myself in trouble. Upon going back to the glade, I found Slavia sitting on the sleeping bag in the very same pose. Here. I gave the bag to her. You got it so fast, she said excitedly. Well, I found help. Slavia gave me a questioning look, but I didn't get the details. We were eating basically without saying a word. I said it with satisfaction in the end. Good. Really good. Yeah. Agreed, Slavia. What are we going to do now? Maybe you have any suggestions? On what? Well, at least on how to deal with the camp leader. I don't know. And are you sure? Yes, I am. I've interrupted her. This is an active protest, after all. She must be aware that she can't order me. I stuttered. Order us around. Right, like I said something stupid. Even if I indeed was an Olga's task boy, Slavia was. You're funny. She made a cute smile. We could just go and have a talk with her, but if you sit here and wait, I'm fine with it. I tried to talk to her. Are you sure you did it the right way? What is the right way? To be honest, I didn't know the answer. Such awkward talks were something of infallible tasks for me. But if I knew how to deal with such cases, things would go the other way. Of course, since I was afraid of blaming myself, there's no chance to be competent. I don't know. Slavia burst into laughter. What? Nothing. I just felt myself like a princess who got saved from the evil witch castle by Prince Charming. Looked at her carefully. While all of this sounded romantic, I thought that Slavia just said absolute nonsense. But generally, Olga was as an evil witch. It makes some sense! Yeah, the similarity is definitely there. I've said it, spelling out every word. Princesses are given no choice in such cases, usually. Slavia continued in a riddling tone. Given no choice? That's impossible. It is me who has no choice here. Just sit and wait when I get back to my reality by some miraculous chance. Is Slavia any similar to me? She's a role model pioneer, hardworking and beautiful. She has hundreds, if not thousands, of options. Probably this is the moment I've been dreaming about all my life. Such an unusual girl like Slavia, not just sitting next to me, speaking and laughing, but completely relying on me. But is this a good thing or a bad thing? What should I do next? There are more questions than answers. When it's time to make a decision in my own life and take responsibility for my actions, how could I do that for the both of us? For now, I've kept myself distant from such problems in hope of everything resolving on its own, without my input. But I couldn't act this way now. But not because of the fact that, let me consult the guide. Okay, it's allowed. But because of the fact that the only hill knew which time I was in. You know, I could be wrong. Slavia looked at me with inquiry. We won't achieve anything, indeed, by just sitting here. Not just that, it's stupid and childish. You are right. What should we do then? Let's go! We got up, I took the sleeping bag, and headed to the camp holding Slavia by the hand. When I got back to the square, where Olga was standing as if she was waiting for us. Long time no see, she said, hey, what's up? How's it going? Do you have something to excuse yourself? I have nothing to justify myself for. Oh. Yes! That's the one. I replied calmly. Oh, really? Okay then, so do you think all of this is normal? Fine. She paused for a few moments and turned to Slavia. Go to your cabin. I understand that you're not the one to blame. Slavia hasn't moved an inch. She just lowered her eyes and grabbed my hand with more strength. Slavia? As you can see, she doesn't want to. What What did you say to seduce her? Oh my god, I said nothing! I started losing my cool. Why do you think we've done something wrong? We haven't done anything. At all. As if I haven't seen it. Oh, I get it! Olga's jealous! Because she doesn't get her own route, of course! She grinned. So what have you seen? She paused but continued a second later in the same tone. I've seen enough. Why are you so good with your conclusions? Getting a job in the secret police? Oh, is that a thing? Secret police? Can I join? Stop with your rudeness. I didn't even think of starting it, I said sarcastically. Yeah, your time is up and I'm not really willing to continue this pointless argument. You're grounded till the end of the session. Oh really? And how are you going to manage that? I'll lock you down in the cabin. What if I object? Olga gave me a surprised look. It's just not that I realized the crowd was rather honest. I could spot Lena, Alyssa, and Olga in the crowd. What do you mean by object? Said the camp leader slowly. I meant exactly what I said. But you can't, a true pioneer? Well, it means I'm a fake one. Olga paused as if she was pulling herself together. You're thinking I can't force you? And how would you do that? I laughed empathetically. Is that what... I think that's, like... Because there's an H, like, that wouldn't really be an... Who cares? Words. English has like 2 million words, forget it. Knowing various mystical forces that I was least concerned of right now, the camp leader indeed had absolutely no idea about enforcing anything. You know what? What? Looked like Olga finally understood that she lost, and couldn't admit her defeat because of her pride in her position of the eldest and widest in the whole camp. I'll send a report to your school. You won't be accepted into the Kamasoma. You won't be able to join the party, and, they're a youth division in the Communist Party. Young people who fail to join it generally treated as outcasts in society. I know, nothing to answer against such serious threats. Beat it, you have no choice anyways. Slavia, who kept silence until now, intervened in the matter. Olga, why do you think you have the right from the start? Why is Semyon always to blame for everything? I like this round. I'm finally gonna stand up to Olga, always bossing me around, always to blame for something. What is so special about what has happened? What has he done wrong? Are you sure what are you blaming us for? And if there would be someone else but me here, would you act the same way? Slavia, you should know that. That's the point that I know everything. I know you. I know that Semyon hasn't done anything wrong. I know you're how do you say this word? Prejudiced about him. Without any clear reason, by the way. Even though he's trying his best. Yes, it looks awkward at times, but I know he puts all of his energy and heart into it. You're gonna blame him just because he's the way he is? I was trying my Slavia's monologue, listening to it without really getting it. If she praises me, declares facts, or states her own opinion. Which is probably predicate. You know, words don't look like they're spelled. I guess her exact words flew over me. Just a melody of her voice was enough for me. It hypnotized and carried me away from the sick woman and stupid pioneer camp, while calming and healing my soul wounds. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you anymore. Olga, calm down a bit. But don't think I approve your behavior. She turned her way, sliced through the crowd, and headed to our cabin. Oh yeah, we win! Victory! I think I've been recording long enough now. Not really for sure, but, you know, most likely, yeah. Anyways, we've made all the choices, so we're now going to get the Slavia Golden soon. Probably in 2 more parts. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.